So here we have a 5K race, and it's about 3.1 miles long. Elise completes the race in 32 minutes. What is her average time per mile? So give your answers in minutes and seconds and show your work. So right away, when I see time per mile right here, I think of time divided by mile. So it's important to know that time per mile means time over mile. So we have 32 minutes and miles is 3.1 miles. When we divide that, you can use a calculator to divide that, we will get 10.32, and it keeps going, but we can just round it to that 100th place, and that's going to be minutes per mile, okay? Minutes per mile. So our answer is actually just going to be 10 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay? For this one, we have Mr. Hartman used the spreadsheet below to record his student scores on 3 math quizzes. It's actually on 4 math quizzes. They have that as a typo. The mean score for each student appears in column F. Okay, so the mean scores are in this column, column F. So there's 4 different scores, 1, 2, 3, 4 different quiz scores that are in this spreadsheet. So which cell contains Vanessa's score on quiz 3? So I'm going to look for Vanessa. Her score on quiz 3 was 82. So this cell contains that score. So this cell would be cell D4 because it's column D and it's row 4. So I'm going to write D4 right there for my answer. And then it says, using cell names, write a formula for calculating the value that should appear in, that should be F5. So we want to figure out a formula for what should appear here in F5. So my formula, if I want to find the mean, which means the same thing as an average, I'm going to add up all the scores and divide by how many there are. So if you went ahead with your calculator and you added up 96, 93, 89, and 98, and then you divided that number that you get by 4, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different scores, you're going to get an average of 94. And same as if you add up these 4 quiz scores and divide by 4, since there's 4 quiz scores, you will get a mean of 74. And then the same as this one. So for our last one, we are going to say our formula is going to be equal sign 94. Sorry, back up. It's not going to be our number. Remember, it's going to be the column name. So instead of writing 94, I'm going to write B5, right? So I have B5 plus C5 plus D5 plus E5. And I'm trying not to go off of my recording section here, so that's kind of smushed at the end there. But it's B5 plus C5 plus D5 plus E5. And then after I add them all up, I divide that number by 4. Okay? So I would actually get an answer of 98, and that's what C wants you to do, is they want you to calculate her mean score and record what it should be in cell E5, but really it should be cell F5 because for some reason this page has a typo. So this is what we get when we add up 94 plus 100 plus 98 plus 100, and then we divide by 4 because there are 4 different quiz scores to look at. So we're dividing by 4, and then this is our average of the test scores.